right, you ready?
I guess so.
Get this. Definitely clip this, please. Okay. Hello, and thank you for joining us for a new game that we like to call Name Drop with Kling. Now, Goss has absolutely no idea what's coming his way, and I'm pretty stoked about it because I think he's shaking in his boots over there, and I actually see a bead of sweat dripping down his forehead.
Natural. Yeah.
Oh, that's natural?
It's just permanently there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I am very nervous. I'm very uncomfortable. My legs are shaking. So let's keep talking about it.
Okay, listen. The game is actually really simple. I'm just going to read a series of clues. And if you know who this person is based on the clues, then just jump in and tell us. It could be a player, it could be a coach, it could be a mascot, it could be anyone in the U.S. soccer realm. There's one thing that we definitely need to discuss before, and here's what it is. You have to guess the correct identity of the person, but here's the thing. You only get one guess. So
right. So
you don't get to just keep, if you're not sure, just keep going, okay? And you're not allowed to use Google or ChatGPT.
My hands are in front of me, so
you have
I'm not using
play
anything.
like this the whole time.
I will play like this. This is how I feel right now.
All right, you got it? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, I was born on February 25th, 1977, and that makes me a Pisces. Same birthday as George Harrison, too, but while George picked up a guitar, I picked up a soccer ball.
Okay, so the first thing I have to do is math. So that would put me at 48 years old.
Wow, that's actually really impressive how fast that went.
Thanks. It's the only thing I could do is like simple math, and I can just get things to 5s and 10s. Okay, so I don't know who it is. They were born. Okay. You said a date. Did you say a place?
No.
Just a date.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just gave you a date. And if you don't know, you can just say next.
No, there's no chance I know. But I have one data point, which is this person is 48 years old.
Correct. Okay, here we go. I'm from the town where the remake of Footloose was filmed, which holds a 68% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But for me, doesn't compare to the original. Goss, have you seen either of them?
Oh, the remake was made. I didn't even know maybe that there was a remake. I have seen it on Broadway, and it is arguably my favorite Broadway show. It's what made me love Broadway, actually.
Wow.
But now I'm trying to think. I think they technically take place in Indiana. Is that correct? But that maybe isn't right. Okay, so I still don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to guess Midwest, and I'm going to guess 48. That's all my data points. I have no idea who this person is.
Love it. And I do have a question in between. Can you dance? Like how would you? Could you be in Footloose?
Footloose. But it's such a great Friday song. Like if you are like, I want to get ready for the weekend, like around 12 or 1 o'clock on a Friday, you throw Footloose on, and you're like, kick off in Footloose.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. We're moving on. Okay. Played college ball at the University of South Carolina, where my teammate was Clint Mathis. Our team's nickname was the Gamecocks. Fun adjacent fact. The team was once known as the Fighting Gamecocks, but the fighting part was discarded because of its association with blood sports.
Oh my God.
And before you
Wait, time out. No, time out. Oh, Clint Mathis. Wow. First of all, let's be real, didn't think we were going male national team on this one. So you already have me completely thrown.
Okay,
now South Carolina is not necessarily a male soccer hotbed. It is a women's soccer hotbed. And then Clint Mathis would have been the one person I knew. That's why he's here, legend. Okay, so now we're talking like played around 2002 World Cup era. Okay, I have no idea who this is, to be clear.
I love you talking through all of this.
Yeah, but I'm starting to matriculate some names and figures and people. Yeah.
I'm dead. Okay.
There's no chance I get this.
I need to just pause here on the Gamecocks though, because that kills me every time that I have to say that.
My wife got her master's there. So I have some Gamecock stuff in my life. So I've already giggled through it all enough times that I've come back out the other side.
I mean, it's outrageous. I feel like that one, the Stanford trees,
Yeah.
The cardinal, like what? Just a color? You're just a
Yeah.
color? I mean, what do you think's the weirdest one? Do you have one that just like pops in your head?
No, because there are ones where it's like you don't even like what's a Utah Ute? Like Ute is just Ute, like just someone from Utah? Like that's
Uh,
just a thing? What's a
it's a
Hoosier?
great question.
Just a
These are
person from
all
Indiana?
great questions. I
Yeah.
have absolutely no idea. But in preparation for this, I did do like a little bit of Googling because
Cool.
like I had to Google. And I did find out that the UC Santa Cruz
Gauchos.
banana slugs
Oh,
is
nice.
a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's a
Apparently,
good one.
banana slugs are native to the Santa Cruz forest. So
And it's
there's
an
that.
actual slug. Like that's what's happening. They're
I
named
mean,
after a
I
slug.
think so. They'd be crawling along the forest floor.
Yeah. My number one is Oregon State beavers because I think beavers are cool animals. So
I
they
love
build
that.
dams. Like how awesome is that? And they swim in water.
Hot damn. All right,
Yeah.
moving on to the next clip. My first pro team is the Chicago Fire. My teammates include Jesse Marsh and Jorge Campos. For folks who don't know, David, can you explain why Campos was such an icon of soccer and fashion?
He wore these electric goalkeeper jerseys, but he was one of the great goalkeepers in Mexican history. But he is an icon, I think, because he played both center forward and goalkeeper as a professional. And so he was
That's
like,
insane.
yeah, he was legit. And he was like super acrobatic and ridiculous as a goalkeeper. So we're talking early Chicago Fire, Bob Bradley days. We're talking South Carolina. Brad Guzan was the only other player I knew. Brad Guzan played for Bob Bradley at Chivas USA. That was later. We're talking South Carolina, and there's like no way Carlos Bocanegra went to the University of South Carolina. That is like my number one thought right now. Jesse Marsh did not because he was on those teams, or maybe you said Jesse was his team.
I
No,
did say Jesse Marsh,
oh,
so it's not him.
not him. Jim Curtin was on those teams. A lot of people were on those teams, but okay. I don't know who it is, but my number one thought right now is Carlos Bocanegra because I actually don't know where he went to college, but I want another clue.
Okay. I feel like this starts to blow it open a little bit. So here we go. I share my name with an animal. If this animal appears in your dream, it could be your subconscious trying to tell you you haven't explored something yet
I
in
have
your
no
life.
idea. This is the
Oh,
most
come
unhelpful
on.
clue possible.
Seriously?
Share my name with
Animal?
I don't know what am I, dream reader person?
Well, you're focusing on the wrong part here, I think.
My name reminds you of an animal.
No, not even reminds you, shares a name with an animal.
So it's a human being that shares a name with an animal.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls? Bear turtle?
Grills. I mean, you're on the right track with that, I will say.
Kangaroo, wolf. Oh, Josh Wolf.
Yeah.
I thought about Josh Wolf at the start. I thought he would have been too young
There
to have
you
played with Clint
go.
Mathis in college. Yeah, wow.
There
I thought
we
of him
go.
out the gate, and then I was like, no, I think he's too young. He did score in the Garifria, I think in place of Clint Mathis as a substitute. Kling, that was amazing. I hate you for it, but that was amazing.
You loved it.
Yeah.
You loved it. And so this got me
You loved
thinking.
it is such a funny way to talk to a person.
No, 100%
You just loved
you
that.
loved it. You did. I could tell. I see it in your face. You loved this. But the thing that was really fun for me afterwards was like, oh, I wonder if any other players share a name with with an animal. So I went down that rabbit hole. I came up with Mila Fisher.
Yeah.
Who obviously played for Sweden for a long time and actually played against her in the Damallsvenskan. And then I came up with Alex Morgan, Baby Horse. I mean, I know that's not necessarily in the name, but like, come on, Baby Horse. There we go. What else? What else we got?
I don't know that I have other animals.
Lee Cattermole. Two
like
animals.
Caterpillar and mole. Yeah.
Cattermole.
Mole and caterpillar.
Yeah.
I feel like Badger's a name of people. I know someone named Matt Badger, but I don't think he plays professional soccer. Yeah.
But then there's maybe one more, and we did have them on a show earlier, and that's the last one I could really think of.
We had them on a show?
Sure did.
And the name is the name of an animal, or it's like a cat or mole where it's like combination weird stuff?
It's an animal. Yeah, it's an animal.
We had an animal person on this show?
They were with Lynn Biandola.
Oh, Bug. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan
Yeah.
Bug. There we go.
Double G's, though. Come on, Kling. I'm
Oh,
obviously a
come
speller
on.
first.
Wow. I just did want to know for our viewers who perhaps are younger and haven't seen Josh Wolf play, what was his career like and what kind of player was he?
He was a really intelligent but stretched the line center forward. And this was also at a time before nowadays where like that really like meant something of like you had build up players, you had flair players out wide, you had build up players centrally, you had a destroyer, and his job was to be a pure finisher. And he was like quick, so he could help open up the game. You could play him over the top. You could play him through. But once he was inside the 18, he was great. Now, I would say in his time period, he played at a time when we actually had great finishers. Brian McBride is one of the all times. And I think many people would say Clint Mathis at his peak is the best the U.S. has ever produced at that one skill set, which was once you're in place, put your head down, strike the ball, strike it cleanly, and where you want it to go. But yeah, I said it as I said with Josh Wolf. If you've never seen this, go look up. They call it the Cold War. The U.S. beat Mexico in 2002 World Cup qualifying. In 2001 at historic Columbus Crew Stadium, it was one of the first great all U.S. crowds. The U.S. played Mexico in freezing cold weather. The Mexico players came in gloves and jackets, and the U.S. players were loving it. And then I think Clint Mathis is the one who gets hurt early. Josh Wolf comes off the bench like the 15th minute and ends up scoring the goal. And it's an epic moment for him. And he was part of the 2002 World Cup where the U.S. went to the quarterfinals.
Thank you so much for being here on Name Drop with Kling. This went totally off the rails. I hope we do this again because this can be really fun with Ale. Tune in anywhere you get your podcasts and follow us because we never want you to miss any of them. All right, have a good one. And thank you, everybody.